Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into one of the most hotly debated topics in modern cooking. We're putting these two heavyweights head-to-head to find out which countertop appliance truly deserves your valuable kitchen space, the air fryer or the microwave. Now, both promise us incredible speed and both promise ultimate convenience, but they go about it in completely different ways. And as we'll see, making the right choice here completely changes the way you cook.
It's literally the age-old question for anyone outfitting a new apartment, downsizing their family kitchen, or just trying to reclaim a tiny bit of counter space. Air fryer or microwave? You might be tempted to think they're pretty much interchangeable since they both heat food up in a total hurry. But picking the wrong appliance for the wrong task? That can lead to absolute mealtime disasters, wasted money, and honestly, a whole lot of culinary heartbreak.
Okay, let's dive into this. Because if you've ever tried to reheat leftover French fries in a microwave, you know the absolute tragedy of soggy fries. They're just terrible. And if you've ever tried to quickly cook raw chicken in a microwave, well, you're definitely familiar with that weird, rubbery, totally unappetizing result. These real-world frustrations happen because we're just using the wrong tool for the job. To fix this, we've got to look under the hood.
Round 1. The mechanics. How they actually heat food.
There is a stark contrast in the science here, and understanding it explains exactly why these machines perform so differently. A microwave generates electromagnetic radiation, which basically causes the water molecules inside your food to vibrate incredibly fast. That rapid vibration produces friction, and well, friction produces heat. So it's essentially heating your food from the inside out. Actually, scratch that. It's more like it's heating it from the inside out and the outside in, all at the exact same time. The air fryer, on the other hand, uses high-powered convection. It relies on a heating element to create intense temperatures, usually between 350 and 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then a really powerful fan circulates that hot air rapidly around the food. This strips moisture right off the surface, giving you a super crispy exterior while using just a fraction of the oil you'd need for deep frying.
And this leads us to a massive scientific aha moment, the Maillard reaction. This is the chemical process responsible for browning and those deep, complex flavors you get in seared, roasted, or fried foods. Because microwaves rely entirely on vibrating water molecules instead of using dry heat, they are physically incapable of triggering the Maillard reaction. None. Zero. This is exactly why microwave food so often comes out soft, pale, and sometimes a bit soggy. Meanwhile, air fryers, behaving like souped-up convection ovens, give you that beautiful golden brown crunch every single time.
Round 2, speed versus texture. First up, let's talk about the microwave's undeniable strengths. It is the undisputed champion of liquids and high-moisture foods. You can heat up a bowl of soup, melt butter, steam vegetables in a little bowl of water, or cook a perfect bowl of oatmeal effortlessly, and all without making a huge mess. And of course, there's that unmatched speed. By emitting those waves that cause rapid, uniform heating, a microwave can give you a piping hot plate of last night's pasta or completely defrost a chicken breast in under 2 minutes flat.
But the air fryer counters with some really heavy-hitting victories of its own. It is basically an absolute masterclass in texture. An air fryer genuinely shines when you're cooking frozen French fries, chicken wings, or mozzarella sticks, perfectly mimicking deep frying but with barely any oil. It can beautifully roast fresh vegetables, and yeah, it can even bake small desserts. But perhaps its most famous parlor trick, miraculously restoring the perfect crunch to day-old leftover pizza, which is, something a microwave will instantly turn into a chewy, rubbery nightmare.
Round 3, health, energy, and costs.
And this brilliantly illustrates the difference when it comes to our electric bills. When we look at the energy required just to reheat some leftovers, the microwave is significantly cheaper per use. It uses about 0.033 kilowatt hours, while the air fryer uses 0.23. So why the big gap? Well, because wattage and cook time both factor into your total energy use. Even though air fryers are super power hungry, drawing anywhere from 1200 to 1800 watts, they have to run for 10 to 20 minutes to heat your food. A microwave might draw similar wattage, but it gets the whole job done in just 2 short minutes, making it the clear winner for quick, economical reheating.
But hold on, to be fair to the air fryer here, while it loses to the microwave in a direct energy battle, it decisively beats the conventional oven. Air fryers cook way faster than traditional full-size electric ovens, and they don't require those massive long preheating cycles. So if you're using an air fryer to replace your big oven for smaller batches of food, it is incredibly energy efficient and will absolutely save you money compared to firing up your entire kitchen stove.
Now, let's address the most common health myths head-on. If you spent literally any time online looking at these appliances, you have probably seen the alarming questions. Are microwaves radioactive? Does air frying cause cancer? Well, we are focused learners here, so let's cut through the internet noise and look squarely at the facts presented in our research.
To impartially debunk the microwave radiation myth, let's look at this direct quote from the source material. The electromagnetic waves microwaves use are non-ionizing, meaning they don't damage DNA. This is absolutely crucial. Unlike ionizing radiation, such as an X-ray, the waves in a microwave simply vibrate water molecules. That's it. And as for air fryers, they don't use any radiation at all. They are literally just circulating hot air with a fan. Neither appliance poses a meaningful radiation risk when used as intended. The other big health concern often raised is acrylamide. This is a compound that can form in starchy foods when they're cooked at high temperatures. The nuanced truth is that while studies show air fryers can reduce acrylamide formation by up to 90% compared to traditional deep frying, some amount can still form. Microwaves generally don't produce it at all because, again, they don't crisp food. But here's the ultimate takeaway on this. Acrylamide formation is really about time and temperature, regardless of the appliance you're using. The safest bet across any machine in your kitchen is simply avoiding excessive browning and extremely high heat.
Round 4, the ultimate kitchen verdict.
So the crucial point is that it all comes down to matching these appliances to your specific lifestyle. You should reach for the microwave when you need to reheat things rapidly, defrost proteins, heat up liquids in soups, or if you're a busy family just trying to get a quick weeknight meal on the table in 90 seconds. Conversely, you should reach for the air fryer when you want lower fat cooking but still want a deep fried texture. It's perfect for when you're crisping up frozen foods, roasting fresh vegetables, or if you're a meal prepper looking to batch cook crispy proteins for the week ahead. Match your daily habits to this blueprint and you will definitely find your perfect countertop companion.
Which naturally leads us to the ultimate question that every single smart buyer wants to know before spending their hard-earned money. Can you completely replace one with the other? Do you really need both taking up space, or can one of these appliances rule your kitchen entirely on its own?
The definitive answer is no, absolutely not. Because the end results are genuinely scientifically different, one just cannot fully substitute the other. An air fryer simply cannot handle a bowl of soup, boil water, or make oatmeal without causing an absolute mess in your kitchen. And a microwave, completely lacking that dry convective heat, will never, ever give you a perfectly crispy, golden brown chicken wing.
I want to wrap up this explainer with this final, really insightful thought right from our source material. The ideal solution is using both appliances together. Rather than searching for a single winner, ask, which task am I trying to accomplish right now? These appliances are really the ultimate cooperative tag team. One is built for speed and moisture, the other is built for crunch and crispness. So the next time you step into your kitchen, I challenge you to stop asking which machine is better overall and start asking which tool is perfect for the specific task directly in front of you. It really makes you wonder, what's the one dish you've been cooking wrong this entire time? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I hope this helps you conquer your kitchen with total confidence.